special tomorrow, man?
Maybe. I got a lot of work to do wrapping up the tour schedule, you know? Come on, take it easy, Sharon. Now, come on. One step at a time. First one foot, then the other. Come on. There you go.
You ought to wait, Darcy, man. I mean, at least until we cut that master on the new album. I mean, we gotta have two monsters on this one.
Hey, Clint, do me a favor, will you? You worry about the music, and I'll worry about the bookings, okay?
Well,
come on, Sharon. In you go. Oh, you'll be fine. That's it. Both feet.
Mellow.
You'll be fine.
No hard feelings, man.
All right. Right.
It just seems fair. I'm risking as much as you.
Hey! Don't worry about it, pal. I agreed to the deal, didn't I?
We're gonna make out like bandits.
Now drive careful.
Right, pal.
Hey, how about a hit for the road, huh?
Hey, be serious, my man. I'm already at 747.
Okay, Sharon. No, Sharon, you better forget it. You're flying fine. All right.
Don't forget, that's the supergroup that's going to be blowing your mind come the 5th and 6th at the fabulous Forum, Linda and the Eagles. Grab your sleeping bags and get in line. Be there. This is MW. I got the word, and I'm putting it on you right now. Don't miss this concert under penalty of death, kids.
Hiya. MW. What? MW. I can't hear you. The music's distracted. You say MW what?
My mother's name was Wolf, and my dad was hooked on Mozart, so they compromised on Manhuff Wolfgang Huffman. But MW sounds a lot better on AM. Coffee?
No, thanks. I'm sorry about Sharon. She was a nice lady.
Yeah, she was that, Pete. And a whole lot more. But she'd snort coke at a police convention, so that's why we split. It just got past the control point.
That fits with the police report. They took a chemical analysis, her and Clint both, and they were loaded.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. I'm saying it was no accident.
They fall off the cliff in those canyons every night.
Look, I would live with that woman for 14 years. Now, hassles, yeah, I know that it comes with a package, doesn't it? She's dead. You know how that feels?
That is the reality, MW. I mean, knowing Sharon the way I did, she could have been a little high when she made the phone call, right?
Pete, come on. That's when the truth came out. I mean, straight, she was a clam. Sit down. Look, she gets me on the horn. She gives me the whole 3 a.m. rap about Clint. He's in trouble. Now, you don't blackmail somebody like Darcy without getting hurt.
This, Sharon, your ex-wife.
Yeah.
She married this Clint Loudon after you got into...
No, they were living together at school.
They were what?
Living together. Look, she calls me the night they're going to Darcy's. She's worried. She says Clint's in over his head.
Why do you think she made the call?
We talked. I mean, you know, not at first. Just anytime you get a divorce, it's lawyers come in, people get out. After a couple of months, we actually started seeing each other again. Makes sense? I mean, having an affair with your wife?
Oh, look, who's this? Was it Darcy?
Darcy manages the group, the Durangos. They got a hit record, and Clint is the A&R man that put them there.
Why would Darcy want to have him killed?
Pirate time, Peterson. I mean, Clint wants some of that underground gravy at $2.99 a kick.
I beg your pardon. Oh, come on. Will somebody start talking my language? It's called English. What do you mean, pirate time?
Okay, look, the Durangos, the group, right? They got a record, it's good, it doesn't make any charts. Second one is a monster.
A what?
A big hit. Except it doesn't make any money through the retail outlets because somebody stole stole the master, reproduced it in their own plant, and bootleg copies for $2.99 a piece. Now, that's piracy.
Why don't you say so?
It's also a lot of money if you don't take care of record companies, artists' royalties, little things like that.
What you're saying is that Darcy was stealing from his own group?
Mm-hmm. That's the rumor. And according to Sharon, Clint wanted in on the pot.
Can you prove that?
If I could, I wouldn't have called Pete.
See those feed lines, Mac, coming out of that disc?
No, wait a minute, where? Oh, yeah, I got him.
See how it's leaking?
Yeah?
Clint went down a hill, stepped on the brakes, nothing happened. He got marshmallows.
Look over there to the right. You see those bolts? See those scratches on that bolt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's done by a 5-cent crescent wrench.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah. Come on, I'm convinced. Let's get on with it. We got that insurance scam. That ought to get things simmering, wouldn't you say?
1, 2.
Push the bass up just a little more. That's good.
Mr. Taggart? Darcy Taggart? Hi, my name is Marvin Morgenstein. I'm from the Angeles Insurance Company.
How'd you get past the security?
I'd like to talk to you, please, about one of our policyholders, Clint Luden.
What about?
Well, we have reason to believe that his death wasn't accidental.
Caution. Attention.
Attention.
High tension wire. Fields à haute tension.
Feel haute tension.
Exit. Sortie.
Sortie. Chateau
I want to
Oh,
buy.
come on. What do you do that
Veux
for?
acheter.
I got enough gray hair.
Parlez-vous anglaise?
How much
You're
is
supposed to be watching Clint's brother, Jake.
That's Jake's scooter up there. I thought Darcy was at the studio.
too much?
He left. He headed out here about an hour ago. Some character looks like he's out of The Godfather. Pulled up in that staff car there. I took his license number. And I think that...
Where is the museum?
What's the matter?
Who
Is that your insurance man suit? Oh, no. I'm not criticizing. That's you. You should wear those.
Okay.
Yes, it looks fine.
What did Malcolm have to say?
Oh, he says Darcy's still pretty well cut up about his buddy's death, but he still feels it was an accident. How did Jake react?
Sucked up a 6-pack of beer, strummed his guitar. He got real high when I told him about the $200,000 he had coming to him. The kid's got a great sense of greed.
Wow. It's quite a pad there. Come on, let's have a look.
Emmenez-moi au restaurant. Take me to the restaurant, please.
Hey, tell him it's going to take a while, will you? Listen, give him something to play with.
All right.
Jake Luden. He related to that other guy?
Yeah, he's his brother. He's a no-talent leech. He lived off Clint's reputation.
You got some sort of a deal with him?
No. He's looking for some kind of handout.
Jeez. I don't know how you stand all that.
Coffee. When you're hot, you're hot.
I needed that tape in the plant yesterday. The Durangos have a hit. I got to be in there first. The record companies have all the cream, otherwise. My buyers want bargains, Darcy, not golden oldies.
What's funny?
Oh, Coffee, you are so hip. I mean, can you take it? Hey, wait a minute, man. That's a compliment. Come on now. That just means you know your business.
You damn well better know yours.
Hey, Thelma, quiet. Hey, Ronnie, will you keep that dog quiet?
He's a watchdog, Mr. Taggart. Come on, boy. It's all right.
about living in the city? You think being mugged is worse than all this?
Look, Coffee, just take a bath and get your clothes clean. They'll all go away. Don't worry.
You've got 48 hours, Darcy. 48 hours.
Third World War. Nice to be rich. Hey, how much did you get for this?
$2,500 an ounce.
Like I said.
Yeah, like you said. You're looking for an arrangement. I can't help you, man. You're a good picker when you try, but you're a snow-nose. The ride's over. Clint's dead.
Hey, I play good.
Yeah, you play good. Clint's dead, man. You can't live off his name anymore.
What about Blackbeard? He was a pirate, too, you know? Right? Oh, you're funny when you get serious, man.
Yeah, and you're not. Now, I got a lot of things to do. Why don't you go down to some disco and make yourself a hero with that insurance money?
It was nothing but an accident, right? That's your stone wall, right, man?
Hey, you want me to have Ronnie show you the door?
All we do here is produce tapes for executive sales programs. Children's stories for schools, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, if I've been misled, let's let it go at that. I was just looking to do some business, you know.
Chocolate?
No. Chocolate? No. No, thank you. Well, one can't hurt.
Where are you hurrying off to?
Oh, no place in particular. Thank you.
And just for the sake of if I had access to some low-cost 8-tracks on these new releases, what is the name of the group?
The, Durangos.
Out of straight business curiosity, how many do you think you could move with the price you mentioned? I believe you said $299.
50,000, at least. I have a partner. Gets around the underground like a gopher.
What's his name?
He'd naturally prefer to remain in the background. Nature of the business.
Mr. Mitchell, you come in here off the street with my whole personal sheet in your pockets. Now I need to know some of your references. Who gave you my name? I don't deal with strangers.
Clint Loudon.
Convenient he's dead, isn't it?
Not for me. I had a beautiful deal set with him. Well, I suppose we're wasting each other's time. Thank you for seeing me.
What was the deal with Loudon?
Oh, not nearly as much as I'm offering you. If you deliver.
You got a number?
I'll call you when you get to Master.
I admire a precocious man, Mr. Mitchell. You keep in touch. I'll let you know.
And it's 50% up front.
Only if I get enough front time. My people have got to have at least a week before the record company hits the racks.
Personality who daily speaks to millions of American youth like yourself, okay? Just remember that I'm your friend, man. And I'm telling you, these people are talking to you straight.
I can dig it, MW. But, Darcy, that's pretty heavy. We've been down the trail together.
Oh, no thanks.
Make you feel sexy?
No.
Gotta understand, man. All those road gigs together, Sioux Falls, Peoria, one nights at welfare rates. Darcy was the main squeeze, pulled us out.
Look, man, nobody's saying. Everybody knows that Darcy is great at his gig. So is Clint.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. Sharon had a lot going.
Look, maybe we're wrong about Darcy. Maybe he staked out like a lamb. I don't know. What happened with your last album?
Last week, number 68. This week, number 67.
Shooting right up to the top?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was good. I bought it.
God bless. Look, I read the ASCAP charts. I know it didn't sell like it played.
Keith, there's a lot of piracy in tapes, right?
Yeah. That's why we have so much security around the studio now. The safe with a time lock. That was Darcy's idea. He's just as paranoid. After each session, all the tapes go in the safe. Can't get to them for 24 hours. And I'm always there. I can't buy it on Darcy, man.
Look, man, I mean, it's really... We're just checking out the territory. We're not sure either. But don't mention that we mentioned, okay? Especially to Darcy.
I only open my mouth to sing.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be number 67, I'll tell you that.
Here. Takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Hey, Maggie, how about coming by the studio tomorrow afternoon? Big closeout, wrap-up party? Champagne?
Yeah, I'd love it. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Stuff was too good it killed him.
Here, read the lab report yourself. It's nothing new, Mac. Some guy wants to waste a junkie like Jake. He gives him his age pure and unadulterated. A system like Jake's is used to having it cut and recut.
Jake did not OD. Somebody OD'd Jake.
Obviously.
You wouldn't have any idea who that might be now, would you, Sergeant?
His dealer, his girlfriend, somebody he ripped off. Who knows? Guys like that live in a never-never land.
This girl, Jill. Jill, she said she saw this blonde snake coming out of the apartment.
No, she wasn't sure about that, just in the hallway.
But it fits with the description of the guy that worked for Darcy. And somebody named Ronnie called Jake a couple of hours before.
We were just hanging out, but I knew Jake was waiting for a score. He always sits by the phone. And just before I went to the pool, I guess it came through. He got real happy talking to this guy and said something like, "You're on, Ronnie." Now, that's what I call incriminating.
Where does a leak hold, you know?
Kid was trying to blackmail me. You said there was a leak someplace. He blackmailed his mother for a dime bag.
What was he blackmailing you for?
The tapes. Clint must have told him about the setup. He tried to bluff me about some phony letter Clint had given him.
For your sake, I hope it is phony.
He would out. Clint never even took the time to write lead sheets.
What time are you going to bring the master over?
Let's see, that's Saturday, right? Yeah. Well, the session's going to be over about 2:30. Then we got the party. I'll be over about 6.
I can live with that. But if there's any further delays, you better start looking over your shoulder. I've got obligations.
That coffee is no dummy. He kept talking to the chandelier. I think he's got a microphone up there. Talking like he was in front of a grand jury. Same thing today when I called him. I think he plays with those buttons in the desk drawer.
We need facts, Sergeant, not assumptions.
Well, if I read coffee right, today's the day.
Well, it's on Maggie in there with the fun and games.
Grown up wasted, flashing blades, and never heard of screaming. Didn't see
vibrating thing. If you don't have the mic right, you got a half note behind, always bumping into the notes.
That's a golden rule with every record company I know. That's the more they spend on you, the more they spend for you.
Well, then they're going to hype this album like you've never seen. We've already blown 75 grand, and that was before tonight. Hey, look, I got to go check my board. Okay.
We just play what we feel. At least we try. But there's always some changes.
I like it.
So do I. The changes aren't always bad. That was Clint's arrangement. That was a real bummer.
Hey, Keith, we did it again, huh? I mean, that's the best yet. Hey, come on, there's gold on the wall. He saved the bummer. It's good times now. Right, we'll lock it up. I'll take the master over to the tin airs at the company tomorrow, and they're gonna freak. You did a real good job. Real good job. Hey, coming up, and we got it. Big one. Gold. No, the biggest one. Gold. We are gonna stash this little baby away for a little while. Keith, you got the honors. Lock it up. It's locked! Yeah. All right! How about a toast for that one? One for you, a little more there, a little for you, and a whole lot for me. It is lonely at the top, gang!
Right on the board. Look out. I'm sorry, man. Hey, no, amen. Watch it. Look out, Jason. Back off there.
Need more as you do this.
Still trouble. It's not on the board. Oh, another guy. Congratulations, Keith.
Another goal? C'est dommage.
C'est dommage. C'est dommage.
Closed Sunday. Fermé dimanche.
Fermé dimanche.
Are you going to Paris again, or what?
I employ my time constructively. C'est dommage. Fermé dimanche.
We're just moving on to the next plane.
I really think I should go home, but thank you.
Come on, it's a caravan to our pad. The beat goes on. Party time. I like you, Maggie.
Well, that's for today, though.
What do you want? It's always today.
Well, I like you too, Keith. You're very talented. And you're very nice. But, well, I guess I still have tomorrow.
I can dig it. Have a nice day.
Thanks.
Walking and talking, sounds anyway here. Yeah. Well, it'll be another much better party where we're going. There he is. MW. He said if he came out with a girl, the plan went down the way we wrote it.
Right on.
Huh?
Right on. It's a new expression. It means right on.
How do you know about a time lock accelerator? I've been in the business for a long time.
20 years checking flakes like you. The silver fox. And a tooth under my pillow. He ought to be recording now.
about 20
That's nice. You work, you go home. Come on, we gotta move. Mac, come on. You'll get a hernia. Come on.
What are you going to do? Pick the lock? That's against the law.
Really?
Will it take long?
This isn't easy, you know. It takes a lot of practice.
I don't know anybody who's had more practice than you.
What time is it? Where is Malcolm?
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll kiss your brains goodbye when you hear this one from KUKB, exclusive on MW's Big Show. Hang on.
Broadcast quality, that's the thing.
The stuff, huh? Okay. I like doing business this way, Wally.
What do you think you're doing here?
You're not Wally. Is this Wednesday?
No, it isn't Wednesday. It's Saturday.
Goodbye.
least 200,000 by morning.
How long will it take you to run the test?
No more than an hour, sir.
Just run them. I need 300 at the minimum.
Mr. Coffey, I can't guarantee.
I didn't ask you, did I?
Coffee, I can handle it. All we got left is the final mix.
Just so there's no delays, Darcy. Want to go on?
No. Play that last part over again, will you?
You were sure right about Coffey. The way he framed his questions, he could be talking about a lot of things.
Yeah.
You said there were other tapes up in his office?
Oh, the whole closet's full. I just took a handful. I didn't want him to notice.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hi, M.W. Didn't expect to see you still here.
Well, the great artists never rest.
I'm just looking for the tape eraser.
A tape eraser? Why do you need a tape eraser?
We've got a real 4th of July with that gas explosion at the docks. The boys are running out of spools.
Why don't you take this one? It's a portable one. I hope it works.
I'm sure it will.
How about that?
Yeah, it's what we call a news person.
It's a piece of cake. Ronnie's a real mechanic.
Maybe you should just stall Clint. Take him along with a promise. At least till the album's finished.
All we got left is a final mix.
Not enough for your friend Randall, is it?
No. Ronnie may be, but nowhere near enough to get Darcy. We're in for a long night.
Well, we haven't got anything to do until Malcolm calls. We are in your hands, M.W.
Ah, damn.
Thumbs?
Nothing on here. Nothing. Just a hum and a few clickers. Nothing there.
That can't be blank. I checked it myself.
Then you got some kind of ears, Darcy.
Then your people erased it.
My people wouldn't do that, Darcy. Because they know how I feel about screw-ups. Right, Tony?
Wait, I'm telling you, I heard it.
I didn't. Now you know my schedule, Darcy. I need that tape. I need it tonight.
Look, there's still time. I'll go to the studio and I'll make another copy.
No. We'll all go to the studio. Now. Okay, Tony. Got you, beach boy.
Sure, pal. The guard knows me.
We'll stay here. But if you don't deliver the goods...
Hey, no problem. I should be an hour. I wouldn't cross your coffee.
I wouldn't either, Darcy.
accelerator, the thing that opens the safe. Where is it?
You mean the thing I put in the valise?
Yeah, where is it?
Mr. Taggart.
Ronnie.
I don't want to tell you this,
Did you forget it?
Mr. Taggart,
Ronnie, coffee's gonna kill me. You're... What the hell's that?
Who the hell is that out there?
I don't know. Let's go out there. Come on.
Get out of here.
Just need a meal. I just need a meal, man. Just give me a break.
Go on
I
back
need
to
a
your
meal.
garbage can.
Real bad. Freeze, please.
You heard him.
How the hell did you get in here?
It wasn't hard. I got a studio pass signed from you.
Where'd you get that?
I used to be very good in penmanship. You know, some people have got more sensitive fingers than others.
He's clean.
Then they asked, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Why are you here, Mr. Ryan? Because Jake gave me this letter, you see.
What letter?
Oh, isn't that wonderful? We live in an age of innocence, Ronnie. Now, I know you're in a hurry to get back to your tape, so I'll get to the bottom line first, okay?
Yeah, good, good.
I am not here to blow your game, sweetheart. I am here to deal.
Come on. Come on, you're a cop.
It doesn't pay enough. I'm in the business of happiness, Mr. Darcy. You know those little packets of paper that are white that send you to heaven? That wasn't a very nice thing you did to Jake, Ronnie. He was a good customer.
Who told you that?
The man, Mr. Darcy. He's very proud of you. Says you're a great mechanic, specializing in brake jobs. You killed Clint. You killed Jake. What do you guys got, a special rate on brothers?
What is this, a setup or something, huh? You gave the order.
Shut up, Ronnie, you stupid idiot. Where do you get your information?
Oh. I've got IOUs from Jake. I've got a couple from Clint, too. You want to know something? It is really, really a bad thing to do. You got to avoid getting involved with brothers who've got a habit. That's a bad scene. Jake, he gave me this letter. Now, the one I was telling you about? For collateral. Then he filled me on what he thought had happened to Clint. The rest was guesswork. Thanks for filling me in, Ronnie.
What is this? Fill me in. What the hell is he talking about?
Just relax, Ronnie. Will you just relax? Where is this supposed letter?
In a safe place.
Yeah, well, you're not. Because I don't believe any letter exists.
That's a pretty big gamble.
Well, that depends on what you got to lose. And right now, you got a lot to lose.
Take it easy, huh? Easy now. Don't start waving that thing around too much. You'll have a very difficult time explaining this to your watchman.
Oh, no. No, I mean, you came in here, you were trying to steal tapes. I shot you, I killed you. I mean, self-defense, pure self-defense.
I'm not asking for much, okay? We can work out something, really.
What, $5,000? Maybe $10,000?
We can negotiate.
Negotiate. Everybody wants to negotiate. Clint wanted to negotiate. I couldn't afford him. I had to kill him. Then Jake wanted to negotiate. I couldn't afford him. I had to kill him, too. You understand my position.
Hold it. Take him.
Yeah. No. Hey, you're making a big mistake here. Let me explain this whole thing. Not the way.
Mr. Taggart!
Ronnie, will you shut up, you stupid idiot?
You've got more guts than I have.
Officer, it's not like it looks. This man came in here. He tried to break in here and steal some valuable tapes that my group cut. It's a burglary. I want you to arrest him, officer.
I wouldn't go out on a limb, Darcy, until you hear the playback.
What are you talking about?
Roll it. I'm not asking for much, okay? We can work out something, really.
What, $5,000? Maybe $10,000?
We can negotiate.
Negotiate. Everybody wants to negotiate. Clint wanted to negotiate. I couldn't afford him. I had to kill him. Then Shake wanted to negotiate. I couldn't afford him. I had to kill him, too.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
It's a take.
be accurate. It's not advised.
Where's your party? Here. Oh.
You all right?
Well, I don't know. Well, I just feel on that thing. If I get a drink, I'll
take care of that.
Bartender! Bartender! Oh, I'm sorry. Could I have a margarita?
number 59 to El Paso. Please board now. Get out of here fast.
This is Andrea Morse. She wants you to do a job for her.
Anytime.
She's in serious trouble.
Miss Morse. I'm Peterson T. Ryan.
Hello, good to meet you.
My partner, Frank McBride.
Hello.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable over here?
Yeah, thank you. I think I would be.
Of course. Not at all. Why did you choose our agency?
Well, I just went through the yellow pages and found a page and stuck a pin in it.
Just saw McBride and Ryan on the yellow pages and made the hit.
Yeah.
What can we do for you? What's your problem?
Well, my sister's being blackmailed.
Why?
Well, her husband, you see, is a very important man in San Francisco, and then she came to visit me last year, and while she was with me, she had an affair, and somebody found out, and they want $50,000.
Got it. You want us to deliver the money for you, right?
Well, not exactly. I lost it.
You lost $50,000?
Well, I didn't exactly lose it. You see, I had it in the briefcase. I put it in a briefcase, got on the airplane, and then when we got off at LAX, I went to get it, and someone else had taken that one and left this one.
You put $50,000 in a briefcase and then carried it in the baggage compartment?
Well, I didn't want to get robbed.
May I look at this?
Yes, certainly, of course.
Wall Street Journal, stock reports, a legal pad blank, 6 pencils, and the initials PB. What did the airline say?
Well, they thought that PB would come back and claim it, is what they thought.
But he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Wouldn't you like a cup of coffee, Miss Morse?
Oh, I'd love some, thank you.
Cream?
Black.
Firstly, it's not her sister being blackmailed, it's her. And secondly, blackmail is police business. Thirdly, she's very attractive.
Oh, can I have sugar, please?
I'm sorry, sugar, yes, of course. Miss Morse, I'm afraid our schedule is pretty well crowded. I don't think we can handle your case.
Well, I know that this is a very difficult case, but I am willing to pay. Would $3,000 be enough?
$3,000 would be just fine. We'll take it.
That should cover us for a couple of days.
Here you go.
Come on, Miss Morris.
Thank you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
See you later, Mac.
around here.
Certainly not going to reveal himself. PB already has the money. What was it all about?
Mr. Ryan, I told you, just keep taking deep breaths.
Yeah.
Deep. Like that.
Have you got any theory?
I'm not scanning too good.
Mr. Ryan said that the man who attacked him was rifling through a briefcase, definitely looking for something, obviously not just the money, right?
Look, would you recognize him again if you saw him?
Deeper.
Huh?
Mr. Ryan said that he had his back to the man. However, the man knows who Mr. Ryan is because Mr. Ryan's wallet was left on the floor and he went through it, right?
What was Andrea doing during all this? Huh?
Mr. Ryan said that she had the good sense to split.
You're so smart. What's your hunch?
Look, suppose Andrea stole it originally and PB came back after. What about that?
That's no good.
Huh?
No good. Because she could just get on an airplane,
Ryan.
say goodbye, take the money, South America, gone.
Yeah, who's that?
Miss Morse for Mr. Ryan.
Miss Moore?
Hello?
Hello, Pete? Peter, you all right?
No, I am not all right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, that helps. That helps. What would even be better would be if you came over here and told us what is going on.
Well, you're absolutely right, and that's why I'm going to tell you everything.
Terrific. Come on over.
No, I can't do that. They might be watching us. Wait, why don't you come here, okay? And make sure that nobody's following you.
Where is here?
Oh, David Gorman's been on me about Thursday's board meeting. Seems as though he's taking his duties more seriously than we expected.
Good. We need some new blood.
He's worried about the HW7. Says he's having trouble extracting documents from your department.
We're swamped right now with the Pakistan and British deals.
Understood. But lean on him, will you? Gorman's our token saint. We can't have him upset about anything while we're negotiating that loan with Washington.
I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Paul.
You heard him. Send Gorman what he wants.
No, it won't be long before he finds out what you've been up to.
We've been up to, Raj. You just go and do your thing and leave the worrying to me, okay?
You sure nobody followed you here?
Quite sure. Who are they?
Well, I don't know, but nobody followed me here. You don't like me, Mr. McBride, do you?
I don't trust you.
Well, I don't blame you. Look, I really don't blame you. I wouldn't trust me either, but I owe you both an apology. There's no sister. There's no blackmail. And I'm not a journalist.
So why the charade? And why involve us?
You see, I heard that Pete had gone straight, and so I figured that given this problem, I couldn't go to the police, you see. And so, what I figured about our vibes might match was what I figured.
You're saying you're a crook.
I'm a cat burglar. Do you know Sefton Malone?
Sefton Malone? Second story man. Porch climber, yeah, one of the best. He died 10 years ago.
That was my uncle. Taught me everything that I know.
Well, you got good credentials.
Thank you.
But why did you stiff us then? What was that hood trying to get out of that briefcase?
Can you see this?
Oh, a photograph.
Now, one of those priests is my brother. The guy that knocked you down in your apartment, he was trying to kill my brother.
He was trying to kill him.
Which one is your brother?
I don't know. No, I don't know. He's had plastic surgery. He had his whole face redone. How would I know?
A priest. Why?
Well, because he was an accountant then.
Pete, enough already. Let's get out of here.
Wait a second. This is fascinating. You come from a long line of cat burglars.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother is an accountant.
Yeah?
Who had his face fixed and became a priest. You sure he's not one of the nuns in the picture?
Now, look, listen, I know why you're upset, but this time I'm telling you the truth. If you would just believe me. What happened was, Tom gave evidence to put this mafioso guy in jail.
Mafioso?
So the government had to hide him.
Yeah, well, if they're hiding him, how do you know he's a priest?
Because we're very close. We couldn't go to the house because Andretti had people guarding it all over.
Andretti?
You know, Carmen Andretti, the big mafioso. You know him.
Yeah, of
And then I got this in the mail with a message on it, and so then I knew what happened. He always wanted to be a priest. Even when he was a little boy, he wanted to be a priest.
When did you get this photograph?
About a year ago.
Why are you looking for him now?
Well, my mother's 85, and she's she's...
Yeah.
And the one thing she wants before she dies is to see Tom, so I haven't done anything else for her, so I might as well do that.
What you're saying is that the man that slugged me in your apartment was looking for your brother's address?
I can't think of any other reason he would do that.
Look, let's assume all this is true. Who is PB?
I don't know. I stole his briefcase a few months ago.
Hey, Pete.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a second. Don't blow your stack. Let me tell you something. It's going to drive me nuts if I don't figure this out. This girl's an enigma. She's wrapped inside of a mystery, and I've got to puzzle her solve.
Yeah, of course.
I want you to go along with me.
I'll be there. With the bail money.
You were wasted on the high rises, baby. You should have been on a con.
She is.
Check those people out, will you?
Yeah.
And I'll check my sources on the street.
I knew that our vibes would mesh. I'm never wrong about those things. You know, I make a terrific salad niçoise.
I'd like to try it, but they might be watching your apartment.
Well, I got a motel room. You're kidding.
Maggie?
I'll call you right back.
Here, get this picture over to Lieutenant Travis. One of these people is a prospective victim of some hitman. See if he can give us a lead on who it might be, huh?
Miss McBride, Lieutenant Travis already sent these. It's the report on Miss Moore's finger.
Where's the happy couple now?
Mr. Ryan phoned her at the Mustang Motel.
Did you read this?
Oh, I sure did.
Get a hold of Jack Bannigan at Justice for me right away, please, huh?
Okay.
Dr. Atkins to OB staff. Dr. Atkins. Dr. Needham to ICU. Stat. Dr. Bascom to OR6. Dr. Woods to CCU. Dr. Woods.
Am I a cook or am I a cook, huh? You're in the presence of a cordon bleu alumna.
Something you picked up from your French brother-in-law, no doubt. The only way that hitman can find you is through your apartment. If I stake it out, maybe I can beat him at his own game.
Well, I thought we might talk a little bit.
We just had lunch. I have to do something to justify my fee.
Well, that's what I had in mind.
You know, if you hadn't gone straight, we would have made a great team.
No way. I hate heights.
You could have been my inside man.
We'll talk about that. After.
The man your brother testified against was Carmen Andretti. Is that correct?
Yeah.
There's been nobody by that name registered at any prison for the past 10 years.
Oh, did I say Andretti? What I meant was Andore. His name's Andore.
Again? Again. Get out.
It's part of a case heisting team with Art Willis. He was killed yesterday at L.A. Airport. Would you care to explain a little of that, Miss Morse?
Well, I should have trusted you two, but you know, I thought with my record, if I just sort of juiced it up a bit, then it'd help me.
No brother pining for the cloth? No gnarled mother?
I'm sorry, Pete. What can I say? I'm really sorry.
Well, before we turn you over to the cops, would you care to explain what happened yesterday? Just to satisfy our curiosity.
Well, okay, what happened? Art Willis and I are working LAX, all right? We spot this prime mark. Art gets his briefcase, goes away, but then the mark and his friends see him. He gets the briefcase to me, and they start to chase him, and he fell. And I got the briefcase. I opened it, and I found a pile of notes in it, and that photograph that I gave you was in it, and then what looked to me like a death note.
A death note? You still got it?
Yeah, I got it inside. Come on.
How'd you pick up on all of that? I took her fingerprints off the coffee cup. Without telling me? Well, the way you were drooling over her, I didn't think it was the moment.
That isn't very nice, Mac. We're partners. We're supposed to tell each other everything.
It's because we're partners that I protect you from your infirmities.
Here you go. Here's $50,000 plus fee. There's the death note, and there's that, whatever that is. I don't know.
I expect to read a most reverend obituary by the first of the month. Good hunting. That's tomorrow. What is that?
This is a medical report with the name torn off the corner.
A medical report? What do we got here? We got PB's the employer, his friend is the hitman, the victim is one of the priests in the picture. What's a medical report got to do with a $50,000 contract?
Why did you come to us? Why didn't you just take the money and run?
Because those two men killed Art Willis by chasing him, and I want them punished. And also the thought of a priest getting killed disturbed me.
Oh, disturbed you?
Yes, that was disturbing.
It didn't disturb you enough to report it to the police.
Well, how often does a girl get $50,000 dropped right in her lap?
What do you think?
What do I think? I hate to tell you what I think.
Lieutenant Travis couldn't get anything on the nuns, but he narrowed it down to two of the priests.
Yeah, Maggie, go ahead.
Father Andrew Enright. He apparently had testified against some racketeers before the Fullerton Commission a couple of years ago. And Father David Gorman, he was resident padre at San Quentin. And so I thought, he might have run across some tough people there.
What are their addresses?
Father Enright's at St. Mark's, and Father Gorman's at St. Anne's.
Gotcha, St. Anne's. Thank you, Maggie.
What you got?
I've got two priests to check out.
Hey, wait for me!
Uh-oh. We have to take her with us. The hitman will get her.
Okay, take her with you.
I can't take her with me. He's made me, remember? I'd be a walking death trap for her.
Oh, come on, Pete. Miss Morse, I don't trust you. I don't like your lifestyle. I don't like your lies. We're here solely to protect the life of that target, not to help you. Do you understand? Any more nonsense from you, one more lie, and you're on your own.
Mr. McBride, you're just like my father. He was so firm and secure, if he hadn't died in that plane crash, my whole life would have taken a different direction.
To kill me, Mr. McBride.
No, I'm not positive that it's you, but you heard the facts. What I have to find out is who would benefit by your death. Or maybe it's revenge from your time in San Quentin, you see?
That was 10 years ago. I may have ruffled a few feathers then, but it was more among the staff than among the inmates. Now, you say there was possible 2 victims. Now, who were the other?
I beg your pardon, what?
There was a possible 2 victims.
Oh?
Now, who was the other?
Father Enright's the other one.
But sure, he's in Europe.
Well, that leaves you.
Well, assuming your theory is right.
No, I hope I'm wrong. If anything suspicious happens here, give me contact me if you will. You play the market?
On my salary, I am only a freshman stockholder. That's right. Sitting around trying to grasp what they're all talking about.
Oh, isn't it kind of unusual for a priest to be a member of the board?
Well, Harland Wright is a substantial company. Some of their activities, like selling arms to the Middle East, have gained them a lot of bad publicity. So I think I'm there more of a sop to the more vocal stockholders. Maybe the post-Watergate morality.
Look, could your activities on the board have prompted anyone to try to do away with you?
No, I've only been on it for 2 months.
Oh.
Much obliged. Thank you.
No good?
Nope. Try the next one. They all think I'm bananas. Now, why would a hitman want to have a medical history?
Maybe asking the wrong people.
Who knows better how to kill you than doctors?
Murderers.
What was the name of that crazy old criminologist that we met on a Hellinger case? Do you remember him?
The one that wrote the book about Jack the Ripper being a woman?
That's the one.
Grosswerder. Professor Enzio Grosswerder.
That's the one, Grosswerder. Yeah!
What are we looking for?
We're looking for any substantial shift in profit that might explain why the company would want to get rid of an honest director, but it seems to be a very flourishing corporation. Super Chopper lands a hefty contract. Enright has developed the H-77 attack helicopter, part of a $2 billion contract with the Air Force. So on and so on and so on, blah, 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 blah. Company stock in the big board rose sharply with the release of news at a press conference today. There's nothing there. Not a thing. It's a well-run, solid company, flourishing, on the way up. Thank you, miss. Very kind of you.
Now, that's him. That's PB. That's him.
Paul Berriman, Vice President International Sales for Harland Wright, who recently completed $1 billion sale to the Middle East.
Okay. Here goes.
Forgive me, my caution, General, but I don't know you personally, and we deal with highly classified
I would not have it any other way.
Won't you sit down, please?
Thank you, thank you. You know our country. You know our position. My country surrounded by...
Excuse me, sir, but I think the general means hostile.
hostile countries around in the south. It's very dangerous.
The fiendish field marshal. Well, he's mad, of course.
Yes. Yes, the money is money from the oil. And he buys the tanks. 300 tanks.
The prince has told us about your HW7.
HW7?
Yes, we are here.
Yes.
Maybe to discuss business.
Well, I'm afraid the HW7 is on the prohibited list.
Was it prohibit? So sorry. We have other.
Lockheed and Hughes, General.
Lockheed and Hughes.
We have other hardware beside the HW7, General.
No. My instructions are most precise. The entire contract, $250 million, will go to the corporation who gives to my prince to dominate. 300 tanks. Sorry, some other time.
General, the HW7 Sting is in its rockets. Suppose I could offer you unlimited delivery. Unofficially, of course.
Unofficial? Yeah. Get the car.
Certainly, sir.
We don't talk in front of the junior officers and these high-level negotiations. Your terms, please.
Look at this. This is on loan to me from the Scotland Yard Black Museum. Unofficially, of course. The Commissioner of Crime. Well, the Assistant Commissioner of Crime is a friend of mine. Jack Poindexter's dentures. Found clenched in the body of the deceased. Whew, some love bite, huh?
Extraordinary. Professor, the medical report.
Oh, the medical report. Let me tell you.
Not that medical report. This medical report. This is what I want to know about.
Oh, yeah. What is it you want to know?
Is it possible for a hitman to have this in order to murder a victim?
Let me show you. This is a genuine Sicilian stiletto circa 1873. Standard issue for the black end. It's priceless.
Professor.
Yeah.
The medical report.
Report? Yeah. Of course, but it's obvious, you see.
It's not obvious. It is not obvious to me.
You see, your patient had TB in 1955. He was injected with streptolactate, developed allergic reactions, and was taken off it by his sawbones.
So?
Well, so you inject, or rather, the killer injects streptolactate to him now, and poof, heart failure. It's quite interesting, actually. Quite interesting. The perfect crime. Death from an anaphylactic shock.
Would that drug show up in the post-mortem?
I doubt there would be one with his history. But even if there was, I doubt the drug would be traceable because
Well, unless you were specifically looking for it.
Well, then to inject it would be a rather difficult thing for the killer to do.
Yeah.
Is there any other way that he could give it to his victim? Any other way?
In a liquid. In a drink.
You think of that. A spray. Spray with some flowers.
Offer the poor fellow a posy. Another victim of emphysema bites the dust.
Yes? I'd like to speak to you in private for a moment.
Okay?
You said there was something urgent, Father.
Father Gorman left a note for me in regard to this tape.
I'm recording this as an insurance policy. It is my belief that Paul Berryman is involved in illegal bribery and the sale of classified arms to partisan factions overseas. Furthermore, he is trying to have me murdered.
Yes, it is.
Father Gorman suspected that you were going to have him eliminated. So he hired Miss Morse and her associate to watch you. They took this case from you, full of money. Are you prepared to testify to that in open court?
Of course I am.
And risk a charge of perjury.
Mr. Barham and Miss Morse in the employ of a private investigating office. Why would she lie?
The $300,000 in that case were for a payment to the agent in pursuit of a $2 billion contract guaranteeing the employment of some 20,000 people. Illegal, perhaps. Immoral, I doubt it. The rest is fantasy, Father, as the police will speedily inform you if you're reckless enough to approach them.
Gorman, tonight I will pray for Father Gorman and commune with my conscience. In the morning, I will take the whole matter to my superiors in the church.
Let us hope your superiors have more sense than you do, young man. Or they'll face a massive suit for defamation of character.
I hope so.
Successful operation, Mr. McBride. Harlan Wright will be delighted. And I hope they express their gratitude in a tangible fashion.
I hope they do, too.
Now, this girl here, exactly what was her role in the whole affair?
Well, she was sort of an assistant, Father. You see, we sent her to get Barrowman's briefcase.
Well, wasn't that a little risky?
Oh, I was more than willing. This case had very special significance for me. You see, my maternal grandfather's brother served in the Vatican.
Oh, in what capacity?
Well, he was one of those Monsignors, you know?
Andrea. Father, would you excuse us? We have a few loose ends to tie up. Mac?
Of course.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Please come back again anytime.
I will.
I'd love to hear more about your relatives.
Yes, that was very rude.
So was lying about the other $250,000 in Barrowman's briefcase.
What was that? Was that true?
This is true.
Well, now, fellas, look. Three-way split. That ain't hay, you know.
Will you get her out of here before I throttle her? Give me that. I'll see that Travis gets it.
Bet you were a lot more fun before you got religion.